Gentlewoman's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today we are taking up H.R. 3500, the bipartisan Ensuring Integrity in the IRS Workforce Act. This bill seeks to provide additional safeguards within the IRS by prohibiting the agency from rehiring any individual previously employed by the IRS but removed for misconduct or terminated for cause. Before we talk more about this bill, I'd like to take a moment just to thank the bill's sponsor, Representative Kristi Noem of South Dakota, for her tireless work on this bill. Last Congress, a version of this bill passed the House of Representatives with overwhelming bipartisan support. This Congress, we made some small changes to the bill to address some of my colleagues' concerns, and we hope that they will continue to support the bill in its new form. We're also encouraged to see its presence in the Bipartisan Taxpayer First Act, introduced by Chairman and Ranking Member of the Senate Finance Committee just last week. As we all know, IRS employees have access to Americans' most sensitive information, such as our Social Security numbers, home addresses, and how much we're paid. Given the magnitude of the sensitive information that the IRS holds, hiring employees of high integrity is essential to maintaining public trust in tax administration and safeguarding taxpayer information. In 2017, work by the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, or TIGTA, raised serious concerns about the IRS's continued practice of rehiring former employees with conduct and performance issues. The Inspector General concluded that the IRS does not have effective hiring policies to fully consider past employee conduct and performance issues prior to making a tentative decision to rehire them. I should note that this is the second such report that the Inspector General has published. In 2014, the Inspector General first alerted Congress to this issue, finding that the IRS was rehiring former employees with significant conduct or performance issues. So what types of conduct are we talking about here? We're talking about IRS employees who threatened their coworkers, didn't pay their own taxes, were excessively absent, falsified employment forms, or were so defiant in their jobs, or deficient, in their jobs that the IRS had no choice but to terminate their employment. There were also instances where an employee accessed sensitive taxpayer information without authorization to do so. I think we can all agree that those are not the types of people that the IRS should be seeking to rehire. While Congress has repeatedly sought to signal to the IRS its concern on this issue through legislation such as the IRS Restructuring and Reform Act of 1998 and the IRS Consolidated Appropriations Act of 2016, the IRS continues to struggle. And TIGTA's most recent findings suggest that further congressional action is needed. As a result, we have before us today a bill which will seek to guarantee that this practice does not continue. It also ensures greater integrity within the IRS's workforce, something that I think all members of Congress can easily support. With that, Mr. Speaker, I reserve the balance of my time.